Is it time to buy or sell Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 30th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 12th of August, 2025, our system has ranked Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings as a hold/accumulate, assigning it a score of -0.07. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. During this time, the stock has exceeded our expectations, showing a gain of 23.77% since we first recommended purchasing Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings 35 days ago. This results in an average return of 0.68% per day since it was classified as hold/accumulate. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating a continuation of this rise. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately 52.5% over the upcoming 3 months, with expected returns ranging between 29.72% and 85.47%. In terms of the long-term outlook, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected decrease of around 17.39%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from a decline of 70.12% to a slight decrease of 0.788% over the next year. This would imply a future price range between $5.51 and $18.28. Our latest daily update for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings features the headline, Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings Incorporated stock price ended at $18.43 on Tuesday, after experiencing a decline of 1.86%. The stock price of Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings Incorporated decreased by 1.86% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 30th of September, 2025, dropping from $18.78 to $18.43. During this last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 5.66%, with a low of $18.03 and a high of $19.05. The price has shown volatility during this period, with a slight gain of 1.88% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, trading volume decreased on the last day alongside the stock price, which is typically a positive indication as volume should align with stock performance. On the last trading day, the volume fell by 800,000 shares, with a total of 628,000 shares exchanged, amounting to approximately $11,580,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest recorded price for the stock was $25.88, while the lowest price was $8.04. Currently, the stock price is 28.79%, or $7.45, below the 52-week high, and 85.79%, or $111.28, below the all-time high reached on the 7th of December, 2020, when the price peaked at $129.71. Arcturus Therapeutics has been active this summer, with several developments that matter to investors. In late June, the company reported positive interim Phase 2 multiple-dose data for ARCT 810 in ornithine transcarbamylase deficiency and hosted a key opinion leader presentation to highlight those results. In July, Arcturus signaled investor engagement by attending conferences and drew attention from at least one bank that placed an upside catalyst watch over the next 90 days. On August 11th, the company released second quarter 2025 results, a narrower loss than a year ago and revenue exceeding expectations, and provided a pipeline update. Technical momentum emerged in September as ARCT formed a golden cross, and on September 19th, the shares jumped about 8.7% on above-average volume, though earnings estimate revisions since then have not indicated sustained upgrades. In the short term, the Phase 2 readout, the catalyst watch, the earnings beat, and the technical setup can attract momentum traders and lift the stock, while any upcoming data or conference commentary could trigger volatility. Over the long term, meaningful upside hinges on confirmatory trials, regulatory pathways, and commercialization or partnership deals. Success would justify a re-rating, whereas negative follow-ups, cash burn concerns, or dilution risks could pressure the share price. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 4th of September, 2025, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned ARCT a buy grade with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 12th of August, 2025, it was announced that Citigroup gave ARCT a buy grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 2nd of July, 2025, it was reported that Scotiabank awarded ARCT an outperform grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 28th of May, 2025, it was noted that Scotiabank granted ARCT an outperform grade with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 13th of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned ARCT a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings stock a general sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book value as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings. The stock of Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings Inc. currently shows a sell signal based on the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal indicated by the long-term average. Since the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average, this creates an overall buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. Should the stock experience further gains, it is likely to encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $20.20. Conversely, if the stock declines, it may find support from the long-term average at about $18.32. A breakout above the short-term average would trigger a buy signal, while a drop below the long-term average would trigger a sell signal. Additionally, a buy signal has been generated from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Despite this, some negative signals have also emerged, which could impact near-term developments. A sell signal was noted from a pivot top on Friday, September 26, 2025, resulting in a decline of 16.87% thus far. Further decreases are expected until a new bottom pivot is established. The trading volume decreased alongside the price during the previous trading day, which helps to mitigate overall risk, as volume typically follows price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 3 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 7 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 36 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 34 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 36 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 62 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings. Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings Inc. finds support from accumulated volume at $17.91. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when this support is tested. The stock may experience significant movement during the day, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $1.02 between its high and low, representing a change of 5.66%. In the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 8.43%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings, let's take a moment to examine some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings, meaning it is currently losing money. Even well-established companies can experience downturns, often due to external factors beyond their control. However, a persistently negative PE ratio may suggest a lack of profitability and could indicate potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates suggest a loss of $1.09. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly affect stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings is at $18.78. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could be a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings encounters its first support level at $17.91. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a possible rebound. The combined average rating for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 15th of August, 2025, Sassine Andy executed an insider purchase of 1,238 shares of common stock. On the same day, Sassine Andy also made an insider sale of 1,238 shares of common stock. On the 9th of June, 2025, Farrell Peter C. conducted an insider purchase of 15,000 shares of stock option, which is the right to buy. On that same day, Slawi Monsef made an insider purchase of 15,000 shares of stock option, the right to buy. Additionally, on the 9th of June, 2025, Marque Magda also executed an insider purchase of 15,000 shares of stock option, the right to buy. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined the insider power to be positive, with a ratio of 74.754. In total, insiders acquired 1,991,253 shares and divested 257,010 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $17.33, reflecting a decrease of 5.96%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, which contributes to a heightened level of risk. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings stock a good buy? Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings Inc. presents several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this point, it is advisable to consider it as a hold candidate while awaiting further developments. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 1st of October, we anticipate that Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings will open higher by approximately 7.33 cents, starting trading at $18.50. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.